Hey, you want to see why we're here today?
What's up?
You want to see what we're doing here today?
What's up?
It's free. We're educating people on the meat, egg and dairy industry. Have you ever thought about going vegetarian?
Yeah.
You have? What stopped you?
I live right across the street from a taco.
Oh, really? Okay, I understand that. Well,
Mostly vegetarian except for that.
right. So what we're actually showing today, and I don't know if you probably knew this, in the dairy industry, so when people buy milk, in the dairy industry, that cow doesn't naturally give milk. They have to be forcibly impregnated every year, and then that baby is not allowed to drink mama's milk. They're separated as a child, and the males are actually, they kill the males because they're worthless to the dairy industry. So if you put yourself in either the mother's position or the baby's, it's horrifying what happens just for when we pay for milk. And have you ever eaten veal? That's the little babies. It's so tender because it's a child. So by going vegetarian or even stepping up and going vegan, that's what we're promoting today. By keeping away from meat, eggs and dairy, you're not actually contributing to that kind of suffering. And it's kind of hard to see the screen here, but it's the same in the egg industry as well over here. These chickens are actually only 6 weeks old. They're fully grown in 6 weeks, and they live their entire lives in a shed. They get shackled, never done anything wrong in their lives, and they have their throats slit, choked up. And the person doing this, it's got to be a tough job, to do all these constant killings. Who do you think is the worst person? The person doing the actual killings, or the person in the store paying for this to happen? I would say the person in the store, which would be you, is innocent because you don't know about this. Would you be eating meat as much if you killed your own animals, you think?
I think I would be less inclined to try and blame it on any individual and say we need to just change the whole structure of it.
Would you say there's a humane way to kill someone that doesn't want to die? Do you know what the word humane means? Yeah. Like compassionate? I don't think there is really. There's plenty of plant-based options now. For example, I eat plant-based chicken, plant-based steak. Pretty much tastes very similar. Probably not as good, I'll be honest. But I never went vegan for the taste, that's for sure, because I honestly think someone's entire existence is more important than my 5-minute sandwich, So anyway, what we're doing today, we're handing out these little flyers, so you can check out this information at home. You can scan this code. It takes you to a whole bunch of free documentaries, so you can make your own mind up at home. Do you think this is something you could do today? Just go vegan or going vegan?
I've been working on going vegetarian.
Okay. Going vegan, it kind of totally cleans your hand from any responsibility towards their suffering. It kind of takes the blood away from your hands, and it's life-changing.
I would prefer to find a way to actually change the way change this.
Right.
And it's kind of a similar issue to me as going green. I can recycle and drive an electric car or whatever, but that doesn't actually fix the problem.
Yeah, that just helps the environment. Actually not buying meat, eggs or dairy is actually the number one benefit. Well, it's actually the animals don't suffer in your name anymore. And if you're against this kind of cruelty and animal abuse, like I was, I no longer have to be a hypocrite. I don't have to say I'm against this while still paying for it to happen,
So you mentioned about the environment, if you want to check that out too.
Sure thing.
If you scan that QR code, that takes you to a ton of documentaries, really good ones.
Yeah, I think that you'll really benefit from them,
Thank you.
Appreciate your stopping, open-mindedness. Thank you. You want to see why we're here today? Speaking up for animals. Don't pay